Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Fuck Your Old Life, where we talk about breaking away from the things that no longer serve you and stepping into your most authentic, powerful self. Today's video is all about something that we all face: trends. They come, they go, but guess what? We're not here for that short-lived hype. Today, I'm diving into why you should stop following trends and start tailor-making your own personal aesthetic. Because being your authentic self, that's what's really timeless. Let's get into it. Number 1, trends are temporary, but style is timeless. First off, let's talk about the obvious. Trends are temporary. They're here today, gone tomorrow. Fast fashion, social media influencers, and even celebrities are constantly pushing new must-have looks, but chasing trends leaves you in this endless loop of trying to keep up. You spend time, energy, and money on things that don't truly resonate with who you are. By the time you've caught onto a trend, it's already out the door, and you're left feeling like you need to hop on the next one. Think back to the neon craze or chunky sneakers. For a hot minute, everybody was wearing them, but now, not so much. Instead of following trends, focus on building an aesthetic that stands the test of time. The people who stand out the most are those who have their own look, the ones who make you say, wow, that's them. 2, trends don't speak to your true identity. Trends are about what's popular, not necessarily about what represents you. When you follow trends blindly, you're essentially letting other people define your look. You're handing over the creative power of your appearance, your energy, and your expression. But your personal aesthetic should be a reflection of who you truly are, what you love, and what resonates with your spirit. Maybe you love vintage styles, muted tones, or bold, edgy looks, but a trend pushes you towards pastel, minimalist fashion. It might be cute, but does it feel authentic to you? Creating a personal aesthetic is about embracing those elements that feel true to you, whether or not they're in your aesthetic should align with your values. One thing that often gets overlooked is that your aesthetic is part of your personal brand, and that brand should align with your values. Are you into sustainability, ethical fashion, minimalism? If you're following trends, it's easy to get swept up into fast fashion or wasteful consumerism, even if that's not in line with your beliefs. When you take time to create your own aesthetic, it becomes more intentional and aligned with how you see the world. If you value sustainability, focus on curating pieces that are ethically made, timeless, and durable. When you're true to your values, your look has meaning beyond what's trendy, and that authenticity makes you stand out more than any fashion trend ever could. 4, tailor-make your aesthetic by tapping into your interests. Here's where the fun starts: creating your personal aesthetic. The key is to look inward instead of outward. Tap into your interests, hobbies, even your past experiences. What kind of music do you like? What's your favorite art style? Do you feel more alive in bold colors or neutral tones? Start collecting inspiration that speaks to your soul, not just what's popular on Instagram. Build a vision board, either digitally or physically, with styles, colors, and elements that resonate with you. Let's say you love the 90s grunge scene. That could inspire your use of dark tones, leather jackets, or plaid, but the key is to mix it with pieces that are you. Maybe a sleek accessory or a modern touch to make it fresh and relevant to your personality. 5, quality over quantity. Invest in timeless pieces. One of the biggest mistakes we make when following trends is accumulating a ton of clothes or accessories that don't last. Fast fashion is built on this idea. Instead, a key part of building your personal aesthetic is embracing the idea of quality over quantity. Invest in pieces that you love, that make you feel good, and these are the items you'll wear over and over because they fit your aesthetic perfectly and they don't go out of style. Think of a classic black blazer, a well-tailored pair of jeans, or a statement bag. These are pieces that you'll use for years, regardless of what's trending. You're creating a wardrobe that grows with you, not one that needs constant updating. 6, experiment, but stay authentic. It's okay to experiment. Your aesthetic doesn't have to be rigid. In fact, it shouldn't be. You'll evolve, and your style should too. But when you do experiment, make sure it's coming from a place of curiosity and self-expression, not because you're trying to fit in. Authenticity is magnetic, and people can tell when you're being you versus when you're wearing something just maybe you try out a new hairstyle or color because you've been wanting to express a different side of yourself. Or maybe you add a pop of color to an otherwise neutral wardrobe because it feels fresh. The point is, keep experimenting while staying true to what feels like you. 7. Be mindful of the influence of social media. We're in an era where social media has an overwhelming influence on trends. Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, they're all feeding us visuals of what's currently in. It's easy to scroll through and feel like you need to adopt every new style that's trending. But what you have to remember is that social media often promotes a highlight reel, not real life. A curated feed doesn't always reflect what's authentic. Next time you're scrolling, ask yourself, do I actually love this look, or do I just think I should love it because it's everywhere right now? Start unfollowing accounts that make you feel like you're always chasing trends, and instead, follow creators who inspire you to embrace your unique style. 8. Define your signature elements. One of the keys to a personal aesthetic is developing signature elements that people recognize you by. Think about some of the biggest fashion icons. From Audrey Hepburn's classic, elegant style to Rihanna's bold, fearless looks. Each of these individuals has signature elements that define their aesthetic. So what's your signature? Is it a particular accessory, a hairstyle, a color scheme? Maybe you're known for wearing bold statement jewelry, or maybe your signature is a sleek all-black outfit with a pop of color. Once you identify your signature elements, you can build around them, making your aesthetic unmistakably you. 9. Get rid of what doesn't serve you anymore. Part of tailor-making your own aesthetic is letting go of what no longer fits, whether it's trends, old clothes, or outdated looks. Just like we talk about in other areas of life, decluttering is key. If you're holding on to clothes that don't align with your style anymore, it's time to let them go. Your wardrobe and aesthetic should reflect where you are now, not who you were. Go through your closet and pull out pieces that you haven't worn in over a year, or that just don't feel like you anymore. Donate, sell, or recycle them, and make space for new items that truly resonate with your current self. 10. Own your aesthetic with confidence. Once you've created an aesthetic that truly reflects you, own it. There's nothing more attractive than confidence, and when you finally embrace your personal style, people will take notice. It's not about standing out for the sake of it, it's about being so comfortable in your skin that your style becomes an extension of who you are. That authenticity is what makes your aesthetic truly unforgettable. Maybe your style is minimalist, maybe it's loud and bold. Whatever it is, wear it like you mean it. When you walk into a room with the energy of, "This is who I am," it speaks louder than any trend ever could. So there you have it. Why you should stop following trends and start tailor-making your own personal aesthetic. Trends come and go, but your unique style, that's timeless. The key is to focus on what resonates with you, what makes you feel like your best self, and create a look that reflects that. Once again, thank you for tuning into Fuck Your Old Life. Your new one is much more fashionable. Make sure you hit that like button, drop your favorite tip from the video in the comments, and be sure to subscribe. See you in the next one.